Hi, everyone, and welcome to your energy reading for the month of November. We are going to be talking about energies, situation, people, events that may be coming in and around you. It could be a number of different things, but we're going to have 3 piles here for you. So first pile is gratitude, second pile is vision, and third pile is free spirit. So whatever pile number 1, 2, or 3 or words on the card resonate with you, that's the pile you should go to. And if you feel called to watch more than one, you most certainly can. I also want to let you know that I am open for personal tarot oracle readings, as well as mediumship readings and astrology readings. You can find the link in the description box to my website. All right, let's get going here, and I will see you at your pile. Hi to those of you who chose this card, gratitude, or pile 1. This is going to be your November energy reading. I'm just going to set this aside. We'll get back to it at the end, but I want to start off here just saying that some of this may resonate. Bits or pieces may resonate, okay? Just keep an open mind that it could be the energies around you this month when it comes to people, situations, or just yourself, okay? So let's get right into it. First card out we have is Capricorn. The energy around you is serious, materialistic, and hardworking. It bestows shrewdness and cautious ambition. Next out we have 7th house. Relating. So that's the 7th house is anything to do with your one-to-one relationships. So people like your spouse, your significant other, your work colleagues, your partnerships at work, your partnerships in business, your family, friends, relationships like that, okay? So just keep that in mind. And then we have Utopia. Peace, serenity, and paradise. With universal love, the frequency of universal love activates the connection we feel to each other, to our planet, and to the whole of existence itself. And then we have the air card. Oh, I like that. With Juno, partnerships, okay. Achievement, which I love because that's Capricorn energy, all right. And house 1, individual self-image approach to life, okay. I wanted to try to do this a little bit differently. Every now and then, sometimes I like to read cards together in pairs. Sometimes I like to look at them as a whole. And for whatever reason, this feels like a whole. When I was doing the piles, it was just, I don't know, it just felt like they needed to be read together. So what I want to say is pile 1, this can be about, we have 7th house here. It is about relationships, okay? I told you who the relationships could be around. And what I feel is this is spirit, God, source, universe. I'm just going to refer to all of them as spirit, your guides, everyone, your ancestors, everyone, okay? To make it simple. So I feel that spirit's energy here for you is maybe things are a little bit too serious, okay, in your relationships right now, whichever one resonates with you. Maybe things are a little too serious. Maybe things are a little too stiff, a little too regimented, a little too based on, I don't know, a little too based on doesn't really make sense, but they could be too focused on the material, right? Because maybe you are in a relationship and the relationship, the person that you're in it with, or it could even be you, sometimes it's us, okay? Very concerned about how people are seeing you materialistically, keeping up with the Joneses. And maybe both of you are like that, and it's just work, 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 and no play all the time. You're not really settling into all the wonderful things at the 7th house, ruled by Venus, which is all about love and enjoyment and sensuality, but also responsibility, because Venus rules Taurus as well. So there is responsibility there, but it's a little more free-flowing. It's a little more about about being focused on the relationship than just on what you can achieve. Doesn't mean that you shouldn't be hardworking. It doesn't mean that you shouldn't have goals to achieve things, but in the relationship, it shouldn't be the primary focus. There should be serenity. And with Juno partnerships, I mean, Juno was known as the great wife, so it really, if we come into this, I can say like the two lovebirds, whatever type of bird they are, right? But they are together. They are building a foundation. This is a 4 of love and stability. And it isn't built just on the material and what can we achieve and what can we have. I feel like it's a very balanced, very stable and strong. That's what they want you to do. A utopia, right? Where just everything is wonderful. That may be taking it a bit far, but it kind of gives you the idea. And then again, we have 44 coming out here. So 4s again, and it's about this frequency of love. It's not just loving one another, your partners, but also loving the universe. But in the context of this message, it's the two of you, not seeing the rest of the world maybe as a competition of, who has what, who can outdo whom, that's that type of thing. But more of, what, you are in a very beautiful, loving relationship. And even when it comes to that Capricorn energy of drive and maybe being a bit materialistic, definitely hardworking, okay? But you also have a very strong, stable base of love. And then we have achievement. And I feel that this is Spirit just saying to you, Pile 1, you can still achieve. You can still have the material things. You can still be hardworking. But that isn't where the focus should be when it comes to, or the only focus when it comes to your partnerships, whatever different one it is for you. With the air, I want to say it's like putting your thoughts into action, but it's the way you speak. So maybe for some of you, it's the way you're speaking to one another, the way you're thinking about things together, the way you communicate with one another. But also, it doesn't mean that you're not two very smart, intellectual people. You probably are, who are very driven, okay? That could be, or at least one of you is. But there really needs to be communication to keep the relationship cohesive when it comes to partnership in love, okay? And if it's a business partnership, it's not necessarily going to be a, like a spouse or, a significant other type of love, but just the both of you doing what you love and achieving what it is that you want to achieve, but not making, again, that the primary focus. They want you to be happy. And this is the first house, right? Which is all me, myself, and I, how you identify yourself, okay? How you come across to others. And I think it's just a question of how do you want to come across to people? Kind of as that ambitious, shrewd, it says here, materialistic, too serious person? Or do you want to come across as someone who has those traits, those attributes, but uses them in a good way and is able to balance the partnerships and relationships in their life at the same time? And again, some of it could just be that work-life balance. So let's get some tarot here for confirmation, clarification, further guidance. I like this message, and maybe it's even with the gratitude, universal love shines through the miracles of life all around you. But I also want to say too, it's you know, that wanting more, needing to do more, needing to make more, needing to have more, and maybe just stopping and being grateful, at least for a moment, on, you know what, I'm happy with my finances right now. There's always room for improvement, but I'm thankful for what I have now. I'm thankful for the job I have now. I'm thankful for the loving partnership I have now, the business partnership, whatever it is. You know, I love here, right? The peace, the serenity, and the paradise. And I just, it's a balance in achieving both, I want to say. Loving relationship or good working relationship, as well as a balanced home life. Okay, so we have Justice come out, which again is that balance. I love it. Okay, and it's Libra, right? We also have the Eight of Cups. Okay, love that. And we have Judgment. Okay. So what I want to say about this pile one is, with Justice, we've been talking about it, finding that balance, making sure that everything is balanced and fair and just, okay, in whatever type of relationship or situation this is. With the Eight of Cups, it's walking away. If you are too stubborn, too set in your ways, too materialistic, too shrewd, whatever it may be, then it's walking away from that energy and bringing in this universal love and gratitude, bringing in the peace, the serenity, bringing in and focusing on the partnerships rather than just oneself. It is important to focus on yourself, yes, as part of this, but not solely on yourself. And here with Judgment, I think, when I think of Judgment here, I think this is your chance to rise up, to almost like to a new level, okay? Before you were playing down here, there was a lot of shadow mixed in with it. Let's step it up, like think of a video game, right? Step it up to the next level where things start to become a little less shadowy and a little more light. Maybe a little less selfish and self-centered and a little more together, okay? And don't be harsh on yourself, I want to say, if this is you or the relationship in whatever way that you're in right now. No time for judgment. The whole point of these messages coming in from Spirit is to just shine a light on it. It's probably something that you already are aware of. And now this is just kind of giving you the nudge maybe to start in the month of November. And it can take as long as it takes to just, you know what? Just get started on it, okay? Small steps, one small change at a time. Don't get too caught up in your head. Use that clear intellect, the wisdom that you have all stored up in there to help you through this. Let's get this last oracle. Use equanimity to calm your emotions. I like that. Yeah, what I want to say about use equanimity to calm your emotions, just understanding that there's going to be a little good with the bad, a little shadow with the light, that there's going to be a bit of both, but you can work through this being calm, using your wisdom, okay? So pile one, I hope that you enjoyed this. If you did, please throw me that thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please join my regular subscribers. Hello. And hit that notification bell so you know when my videos come out. And if you know someone that maybe needs to hear this message, then please be the conduit to pass it along to them. Okay? And I will see you in your next reading. Hi to those of you who chose this vision card or pile two. I'm just going to set this to the side. We are going to get right into your reading. Here we have a live tarot and oracle at the end. Some of these cards or messages may resonate, some may not. You just take what is yours. Remember that it is energy that could be surrounding you yourself, around, or it could be energy of people surrounding you or situations surrounding you, whether you're directly involved or not. Okay, but let's get right into this. We have the 11th house, and I'm going to lay all the cards out. Where the cosmos grants wishes, luck, friends, and social occasions. Yeah, because we know that that 11th house is all about your friends, your social circles, right? Your support systems, your networks and alliances. If you do any type of humanitarianism, and even technology is kind of interesting. And with that, we have Venus, love. Okay. They don't necessarily go together, but I don't know. I'm pulling them together. You know, this could be even about your 11th house and just finding what it is that you love to do. But let's get the rest out. I said I was putting them all out first. Third eye portal, magic. The frequency of magic supports our intrinsic ability to grow and expand beyond this moment, to move toward possibilities and expressions that are as grand and profound as we can imagine. All that is required is our belief in their manifestation. I love that. Well, that's believing in magic. We have earth energy here, and we have that vision. Next, we have Vesta. Oh, I love this. With drama and cardinal energy. Okay, so that's like Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. What I want to say first here about this cardinal energy is, when we think of it, we think of Aries. They just like to take control, take the lead. They like to move forward, but in a leadership position. When we think of Cancer, they like to take control of the home, the family, the emotions, the feelings surrounding the home and family, okay? Or just yourself in general. Libra likes to take control of relationships and partnerships and social activity. And that's kind of what this 11th house is up here. And Capricorn likes to take control of the material, but they will also use and take control of like their material environment, okay? So let's just keep that. Like, these are they're the initiators. If the cardinal signs are the initiators of the zodiac, okay? So what do I want to say about this overall? When I'm looking at this, the funniest thing is coming to mind, and it's all because of Vesta, who is the goddess of hearth and home, I do believe, but also she is like I don't know how to explain it. It's like the eternal flame, right? It's always lit, but it actually ties in and has connection with the Olympics. So when that Olympic flame is lit, so like the torch that's going to be carried, they do it over in ceremony over the site where her altar was. So very interesting here. And then they light it, and then that torch is passed on to the person who is the first torch carrier as they now take it around the world, right? So I find this very interesting. I also find it's interesting that we're talking about having, vision here as well, vision here, that there's drama, that they are the initiators, that it has to do with social circles, friends type of thing. I almost feel here it's like an Olympic event. I think it's because of the flame, right? It kind of came into me, and I'm like, okay, this makes sense because it's full of drama. I love the Olympics, winter and summer, but there's always drama. It's the drama of competition. There's also other types of drama that happen with the Olympics too, but I just mean the drama of competition, the drama of being up at center stage. You are competing against the best in the world. So this is the type of energy that's around you, pile 2. This one is going to be a little bit different, I think. So let's figure out how. there is going to be energy around you. And I do believe, because it kind of has this whole Olympic feel for me. So I almost feel like you are going to be in some sort of competition. And I don't mean like sporting event. I mean, it very well could be, but remember, this can be in any area of your life. This is just the cards that have come out are what trigger me, and then what I hear coming in to kind of get this message going. So I feel like it's very simple. You are going to be surrounded, whether it's your own energy or a person's energy or a situation's energy, where you are going to feel like it's a competition in some way, that you are going to have to make the right decision, I don't know, in order to move forward, in order to get to the next level. I feel like it's really going to be calling on you to stay grounded, to not get too much up into your head, okay? I feel like you have to have vision here in some way. Trust in your ability to create the vision in your soul. But this is vision, clairvoyance, and clarity. That is your third eye, right? But it's the vision. It's the vision. You need to be able to see something big picture in order to make the right decision, okay, in some sort of competitive way. That is going to resonate how it's going to resonate. I feel like this is something that you are very passionate about. I feel like you believe in the magic, okay? Whatever this is, maybe it's very magical for you. And I don't mean magical as in, magic maybe for some of you. I just mean it's that magical feeling of almost like, I can't believe I'm even in this position or that I even have this opportunity, but I believe that it's possible. And I want to make it happen. And this cardinal energy is the leadership. You have that leadership capability. I feel like I'm all over the place here maybe a bit, but I'm kind of hoping you're understanding how it went from me thinking about the Olympics to this. But I really feel that there is something that you're going to have to make a very important decision on, where you're going to have to see things big picture and believe in the magic and the possibility that you can do this, okay? This is something you are passionate about, all right? This is something that burns a flame within you. I feel like it's something that needs to be center stage, and you are taking the leadership role in it. This is very short and sweet. I feel like that is the message. There is something coming in and around you that's going to, this may already be in the works too, right? Or for some of you, it may start in November or whenever you get this message, right? Because these messages are timeless. But there's something about a big magical vision that you have, but they just want you to stay grounded, stay humble, keep your wits about you, Don't get too caught up in the leadership here. Don't get too airy. I don't know. I feel like that's what it is. Let's see what the tarot has to say. This could be a very short one pile too. And, usually I talk a lot, but I just feel like I'm kind of excited, which is, I don't know, maybe you are in a competition. For some of you, it very well could be. It is literally a competition that you're going into. For others, it just feels like it's competitive. Is it? I don't even know, like, against who, maybe yourself, maybe I really don't know. Okay, let's get some tarot here. We have the Queen of Coins. This, again, is asking you to just be practical. She is very practical. She's very grounded. This could also somehow bring in financial abundance for you too, okay? So there could be that, and maybe that's why it feels like it's a very important decision or competition, and why things need to be out center stage. And the Four of Coins. Just a message, don't hold on too tightly here, okay? It could even be that you have to spend some money during all of this in some way, or, you know, you have to take out a loan, or you have to maybe, I don't know, I want to say put a lien on something, or it's almost like there's a wager. There may be even a wager in it. I don't really understand for sure, but whatever it is, use your intuition. You're going to know. I just feel like you're going to know that this is something you need to do, but don't back out because of it. Okay? Stay grounded and focused and determined, but be willing to, if it does have to do with somehow giving, putting out money or something, don't be afraid to do that, because it will be beneficial for you in the end. But again, you use your own discernment, okay? Faith. You just got to have faith. I think of the George Michael song. You got to have faith, right? You have to have faith. You have to believe in the magic. You have to believe that whatever this is, you are able to manifest this and bring it to fruition. Whatever this competition is or is about, whether it's you winning, I don't know. I just feel like it's going to be successful. I feel like this fire is burning within you. And just look at this. This is like a ring of fire too, right? Having faith that you can make this happen, pile 2. This is something you're very, very strongly passionate about and you want to be the leader in it, or you want to take a leadership role, but you definitely love it. And it's just this whole 11th house Investa flame here that got me on the whole competition thing too, right? I don't know. Do we have an Olympics coming up? Are any of you out there Olympic athletes? Or I don't know. There's just something surrounding this that's I just feel very joyful and almost a little bit giddy about it. All right. Well, I hope it resonates with someone out there. Okay. Well, it will, because Spirit brought the message through. That I have faith in. Okay. Take 5 or more minutes to concentrate on a divine feeling or a higher thought, doing your best to block out all other distractions. Okay, I'm just laughing because isn't that what? You know, like you see some of the athletes in the Olympics coming out and they have their music on. They're in the zone. Or you see some of them off by themselves and maybe just head down, eyes closed, and they're focusing. They're in the zone. They're blocking out all the other distractions. I feel like this is a message for you with whatever is happening here. You need to block out the distractions. You need to find that peace, calm feeling, that connection with Spirit, and I guess envision the finish line, so to speak. All right, if you enjoyed this message, pile 2, and if this is something about this, please feel free to comment. I would love to hear about it, as would probably other people that are watching this pile as well. And I wish you all the best. For sure. I'm sending right now positive energy into these cards, out into the reading, out into the universe for you, because I just feel like this is something really great, really magical, okay? So if you liked it, please throw me that thumbs up. If you know someone who needs to hear this message, please pass it along to them. And hello, my regular viewers, and if you aren't one, please subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you know when my videos come out weekly, or different times throughout the week. I also have it listed in my about section, okay? So you can check there to see what the schedule is for the different readings. But thank you very much, pile 2. I wish you all the best. Good luck. Hi to those of you who chose this card, Free Spirit, or pile number 3. I'm just going to set this aside for the moment, okay? We'll come back to it during the reading. You may find that some of these messages or cards resonate, some will not. We're going to have live tarot and oracle at the end. I just ask that you keep an open mind and also know that these, again, are energies that could just be around you. It could be energies of the people around you or situations around you, okay? Let's get started. We have the 10th house, and I'm going to lay all the cards out at once. Your achievements and status in the outside world. Pisces, the mystic. Imaginative, compassionate, healing, empathetic, mystical, adoring, magical, allowing, dreamy, spiritual, emotional. Okay, I'm just going to leave it there. We have I don't know how to say that. I want to say Gaian awakening, but it's preparing, relocation, ascension. We have alchemy. The frequency of alchemy activates our magical stability and remembrance of the magic that we all hold inside. Each one of us has the potential to access the ancient knowledge that allowed the true alchemist to perform the miracles of transmutation. We have Scorpio. We have Ceres. Oh, she's the great mother, the nurturer. Eccentricity. And Aries, independent, bravery, and passion. See, and I feel that's kind of funny because, or not funny, but that we have Scorpio and Aries here together, both ruled. Original ruler of Scorpio is Mars, and Aries is ruled by Mars, which is a very passionate energy, okay? Which I can see with Scorpio. But also, I love that Pluto is the ruler with the change now too, right? So let's look at these big picture. What do we have here? I know with Ceres, well, it's not one of the stories. The main story is her daughter was Persephone. And I believe her daughter was kidnapped and taken to the underworld, and because of that she was taken every winter, I think, and she was only allowed to come back in the spring. So basically Ceres, the mother, it was like a dying of everything in the winter. Everything went stale, everything died. Okay, so I want to say it was like the changing of the season, and when her daughter came back and she was happy and alive again, then everything bloomed and the cycle started for her again of happiness and joy. So I just want to say that was very, very much just a tiny bit. If you want to read about Ceres, you certainly can, but basically, yeah. Because I think it was her and her daughter that used to bring the harvest too. So I don't know. I just feel like it's like a changing of seasons here with alchemy. That's about changing things too. Remember, it was, kind of like trying to perform the miracle of transmutation, changing lead or copper into silver or gold. Then we have Scorpio, who is forever changing, transformation. That's what Scorpio is. Letting go of the old to bring in the new. And Pisces, always changing, right? They're the mystic. Here's what I want to say. I think the message is here for you, pile 3. We're talking about your achievements and status in the outside world with this 10th house card. But this is an astronaut. Okay, it looks as though walking on the moon, right? Not everybody gets to do that. That's a little out there, okay? Not everyone will say with Ceres here can change the seasons, all right? Not everyone's able to transform the way a Scorpio can, or even an Aries to take on like bravery and passion and rush out without even thinking. And with all these things, it can be a little bit eccentric even. Scorpios are known to be a little out there at times. I am one, and I say that, with love. Same with Aries. Same with Pisces, being the mystical and the magical, right? With all the dreams and imagination and the intuition. I want to say that for some of you, it could very well surround your 10th house or your career or work. But what I think the message is here is change. This is your message. This is about you making the change in your life. If you identify with a Scorpio that needs, or Scorpio energy, okay, where there needs to be change constantly, changing, taking out, heading off out to the wild blue yonder, okay, without thinking. Being an alchemist, okay? It's being the alchemist. It's being Ceres. It's being Pisces. It's preparing to make changes in your life. I feel like there's going to be energy coming in that's going to require you to make changes in your life. Maybe for some of you around your work, okay? That the outside world isn't necessarily going to understand. That's what I want to say here. They may not necessarily understand. They may think, well, that's a bit strange. That's a bit odd, but it's going to make perfect sense to you because you are a free spirit. I just looked over and went, to be free spirit is to float without walls, to fly without judgment, and to love without condition. Exactly. This message for you is you need to go for it. If it's the mystical and the magical, if it's the alchemy, if it's, I don't know, just like moving through the seasons, so being able to adapt and change through many different things. I feel like this is preparing you, this message, to do this and to do it without caring about what other people think. For some of you, it could be huge transformation. That's usually what Scorpio is with Pluto. It's never small. It's quite a large transformation, really digging deep. With Aries, I just want to say it's free, right? They're almost the opposite. But again, with traditional ruler of Mars, they do have that same energy. I don't know. I feel like that's what your message is. This message here is to prepare you, to give you the okay, to let you know that Spirit, God, Source, Universe, your angels, your guardians, your ancestors, your other spirit guides are all with you in this. And they're saying it's okay. March to the beat of your own drum. This is an 11. Think 11th house, but more importantly, think Aquarius. They're okay to march to the beat of their own drum. And they don't care what other people think. Or, for the most part, okay? They're pretty much okay with doing what it is that they want to do and not worrying about whether other people agree with them, okay? But they do love community, and they do love to have networks and support systems and alliances and all of that type of thing. So maybe you need to go out and find some of that. But there's something that I hear with your achievements. There's something you need to achieve. And again, it doesn't necessarily mean in work or career, but in order to achieve it, you need to be willing to march to the beat of your own drum, to be a free spirit, to make the changes that need to be made, to be who it is that you are. The mystic, the magic, the witch, okay? The alchemist, the leader, and not giving a hoot about how you do it or who cares, okay? I just feel like this message is the message to prepare you, okay? Let's get some tarot. This is very interesting, pile 3. I must say the November messages so far have been very interesting and maybe even a little different, I feel, than they usually are. Don't know why. Maybe it's because things are changing in the world and they're preparing us for that by giving us these types of messages to, get ourselves ready. Page of Wands. Oh, pages they are just ready. They're new. They think, how can we say it? They're very inspired. They have great ideas. They believe that there's limitless possibility, right? Okay. And that's kind of speaking here, if we're talking about the mystical and the magical or the alchemy or even Ceres with the changing of the seasons, right? They believe that all of that is possible and they want to experience it. Okay. So take on that energy. Ooh, we have got more fire. Oh, wow. And Mars, the fiery planet here too. All right. The 9 of Wands. Maybe there's something that's been holding you down. Maybe for some of you, and I love it when this comes out because I will say it often when I see this, maybe some of you have been weighed down, held back, or you have tried it before and it didn't quite work out the way you want it. I believe this is Spirit's message coming in right now to tell you to go for it, okay? You're getting ready here with the Nine of Wands to lay them down, okay? So why not hop straight to that 10 and put them down? Don't let anything hold you back, weigh you down anymore. The Palace of Wands. I haven't had one of these palace cards for a long time, but I think it just encompasses, if I remember the way the palaces work in this deck, I think it just encompasses everything, okay? It is, look at what is here for you, this beautiful fiery palace. If you're willing to make the change and do the work here, there will be success for you. I feel like you could just be a right now closeted trailblazer. I think that maybe you just haven't let yourself out. And again, I'm just going intuitively here with this Palace of Wands, but I think that it encompasses every energy from the Ace through to the King, right? Like from beginning new and to getting what you want and becoming the passionate, inspired leader. Okay? So I love this message for you. This is this is fiery. This is going to require some fire. And maybe this message is to light the fire under you, to get moving, to make these changes. But whatever happens, it's going to turn out. I mean, I feel like you are going to get what you want in the end of this. And maybe for some of you, that might just be living and being your true, authentic, eccentric self. Okay, it doesn't have to always be something big and grand. It literally could just be that. Maybe you've never allowed yourself to be the mystical and the magical, to be the witch. Maybe you've never allowed yourself to truly believe in alchemy. Maybe you've never allowed yourself to be the leader or to allow more than one change in your life. Maybe for some of you, pile 3, you just thought, well, I've changed once already. There's no room for any more, right? Eights, hardworking, moving forward, okay? Releasing yourself from self-imposed prisons and going after it. All right, last card. Remind yourself that you are a soul spirit being. Well, we love to say, and you know this, that we are, spirits here on earth having a human experience. So you are literally here on earth, you are a free spirit. You have free will here. But this is reminding yourself that you are that and that you are capable of any of these things. You are capable of changing 10,000 times if that's how often you want to do it, pile 3. Anyway, I hope that you loved this message. If you did, please throw me that thumbs up. If you know someone who may need to hear this message, then please pass it along to them. And to my regular viewers, hello. And if you are not, then please subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so that you will know when all of my videos come out. If you're unsure, you can also go into my About section. You'll kind of see it down under the video, or if you go into my channel, you'll see the About section where the playlists and everything are. And I actually have the schedule for when the videos come out each week or month. All right, so thank you again, and I will see you in your next reading.